love the way that you explain how perception works. I really enjoyed that part of the book. It was an aha moment for me. Yeah. So how did you come up with that idea about perception?
Well, perception. You have to understand that what I wanted to do, and the reason why I'm here today and every day doing this, is because I want to people understand how perception is the culprit or the reason or the element that is at stake here when it comes to understanding what a near-death experience truly is. Perception is very subjective, and you can perceive something in one way or something in other. But what I wanted to address when I try to explain how perception works is by making people understand that the perception that you receive comes from a plane of reality where the physical body does not exist, and that everything moves through the intent. Now, the intent is not a language, but people need to understand through a language. I mean, I can be giving you all my, if I could give you all my thoughts and transfer you that database in your head, I will not have to use words at all. But I am limited with a physical body and a language. Check this out. I mean, English is not even my primary language. So imagine how frustrating it is for me trying to deliver the message. It is the intent, the one that we perceive. We put it into thoughts, and then we translate into words. And trust me, I've gone through this many times. I have used words that I understand that they are appropriate, especially in this, my second language. And then it turns out that that word that I use is not applicable to what you understand. And then you are going to misunderstand my words and probably make judgment of my words. So words are very limited, and they don't serve well when you're trying to explain what took place under a near-death experience. If we could understand that perception is not even a language, and I can make reference to as of if it would be like a computer, then you probably will understand, because no one here can understand. If I give you a list of zeros and one, you will have no idea what that means. But those zeros and ones have been put there because of an original intent. And that intent is to create an image in the computer so you can understand the meaning of this bunch of zeros and ones. And the computer will take those zeros and one and will translate it into an image so you can understand, and you say, oh, now I know what you mean. You see, they're not even letters. They're only zeros and ones that are changed into a language, because a 001 may be an A in English, but in Spanish, it's probably another vowel. You see? So if we can understand that the intent is the original form of the original movement, then we can understand that what we have perceived through the physical brain based on a memory of that reality that we did experience in the spiritual world and brought back to memory, if it's brought back to memory, Then you said, yes, something happened. If it's not brought to memory, for all I care, nothing happened. You see? But when it comes back to memory, how is it going to come back? In zeros and ones? I don't think so. It doesn't work that way, you see? I'm going to receive that intent with a physical structure, a physical something, a physical being, or a physical space, or a physical environment that can make me understand that I was in a place of peace. And I felt drawn. You see how language works? I feel draw into this perceptive environment where I feel compelled to move towards it. You see? And I might have a spiritual being relaying a message. It's not your time, or everything is gonna be okay, or do you want to come back? But an image has to be created. There has to be enough energy for that image to come to mind. You see? Let me give you an example. And I hope this helps you and everybody else here. If you close your eyes right now, and I ask you to think of your mother, of your father, you're going to be closing your eyes. You're not going to be seeing the physical body, but you're going to get the essence. And if you get that essence, you will know where that essence is coming from. You see? And then you can say, yes, I can feel it. You see? It comes to mind. It comes to mind, but you don't have the physical body. You see? Because there's no, like I explained so many times, the physical plane of reality has everything to do with matter. In the spiritual world, matter does not matter because it's non-existent. You see? So yes, perception, the way I came up with that idea was through the computer, so people can understand and can relate to it, because that's the world we're living in right now. Computers, cell phones, tablets, I mean, you name it, everything is electronic. So every single image that we know that comes from a monitor or a screen, on its original form, it's either a binary language, or I think they're updated it to something else, but still a language that cannot be recognized by the human brain.